Hello and welcome to another weekly update with Joe Knows the Cryptos. I'm Crypto Joe. We're going to talk about some very exciting things coming up for Kopi and my personal strategies. I'll talk about that after I get into what's going on with the other projects I'm in. First, let's get going with Eazybot. So Eazybot had an awesome week this week. So on my money, let's pull up my handy dandy spreadsheet. I have about $4,300 in Eazybot trades. This week, Eazybot had a return of about $119. That's a 2.73% return this week alone. Remember, I target like 0.5 to 1% a week, 2% a week. That's over 100% return a year if you annualize that, if I got that every day, which I don't get that every day, as you can see, but it's been doing a lot better the last couple of weeks. This is the kind of returns I like to see in Eazybot. And for those of you who don't know, Eazybot is a crypto trading bot software that through an API sends a signal to buy and sell to your exchange where you hold your funds. And all of these come with risk. I got to give my disclosure. This is not financial advice. I'm just showing you what I'm doing and what's working, what's not working, what rugged, what didn't. And Eazybot's been going for me. I've been in it since August 25th of 2022. This one has been working for me. I put it in the lower of the high risk category because I do have control over my own exchange. I'm not just trusting someone to say, hey, here's some money to trade for me. Good luck with it. Let me know how it goes. No, it's my money in my exchange. Now, obviously the risks are the crypto could go to zero. The exchange could, blow up or disappear or rug. I guess that's happened before. But I have money in Kraken and in Binance US. And I'm starting to spread out between the two. I got about 3,300 in Binance and about 1,000 in Kraken. As you can tell, I'm stuffed up. I don't know if it's allergies or I'm sick or what. Maybe it's because the dry air we're experiencing right now, but I can barely speak. But that being said, Eazybot is working. $119 the last 7 days. I have 9 bots. The Soul bots, I have it on pause because it's kind of paused out here. I don't want to buy more back in right now. I don't want to buy the dip. It's not really dipping. I might put some more USDT. By the way, I haven't really added much USDT. The trades have been, I've been compounding the money, and it's kind of grown, as you can see, over the last couple of weeks. So, you can see that right here. Since July, I had 3,000. Let's start here, about 3,000, and this has grown organically. I might have put in like $150, but other than that, I've taken it out, put it in other places and brought it back in. But I always like to come back to my Eazybot because it's been what's working for me for so long. If you're interested in Eazybot, there's a referral link below to do some research with. They have lots of research on their site. I am a big fan of them. That doesn't mean you have to. It doesn't mean you have to get into any of these projects. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you are going to use my referral link, it's because you did your research and decided it's the right project for you, not because I'm in it, because I've lost money in so many different things. I've made money in a few, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So let's move on. Kopi. I'm going to talk a lot more about Kopi a little bit later, but I just want to show you where I'm at. I have currently staked $686. Now you'll notice my Kopi, I only had $479 staked. I actually restaked and staked more money back in Kopi. So this one stake ended, the Litecoin one ended, I don't know, about earlier this week. I took that money and I restaked it into as a Bitcoin. I put it back in. I put about the same amount back in Bitcoin. So I have 3 Bitcoin stakes right now. One has been in for 13 days or 13 trading days. Now Kopi, we'll get into that in a second, but 13 trading days, 5 trading days, and 2 trading days. I don't know if this will rug tomorrow, but with what's going on that we'll talk about in a little bit, I think it's going to last a little longer, and I think I might be able to get these back out. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see. But I'm playing with house money. This is all house money at this point, so I'm very thankful for Kopi. It is working, regardless of whether it's they're doing what they say. I really don't think they're doing what they say they're doing. I don't think they say they're trading New York Stock Exchange blue chip stocks. And I've had a lot of arguments, but I've done this math. Now let me show you something. And I don't care anymore. Let me show you this math. A lot of people don't understand this. But you see how they just take all of these returns, 0.41, 0.19, 0.49, 0.38. They add those up and they get 1.47. That's statistically impossible. All right. If you look, if I take let me just pull up a new Excel spreadsheet and I'll show you this math right here. If I could do that. Come on. Why are you doing so? Okay. So let me show you something here. Let me make this a lot bigger so you can see it. But if I have let's say I have $1,000 to invest and I take, let's just say $300, $400, that's $700, $200, that's $900, and $100 of that 1,000. So this all adds up to 1,000, correct? And this one gets a we'll just make this up, 0.35% return today. This one gets a 0.28% return. Oops, I got to do percent. This is going to be interesting. I promise, just hang in there. I know this is probably boring the pants off some of you. Let's say 0.20. Did it again. 0.20%. And then this, let's just say, is a 1 or negative 0.35%. And those are the returns you got on that money stake. So add up, your stakes add up to $1,000, correct? This will add up, and let's summarize that just so you show you I'm not crazy. This is going to equal to this times this. Boom, let's pull it down. That's the dollar amount. So these are the dollars that it's made. It made $2.22, okay? Now, $2.22 is what percent of 1,000 equals this divided by 1,000. So that's if we put that as a percentage, and we're going to draw that out to a couple different decimals, that's a 0.22% return based on the dollar amounts that these individual ones got. Yet if I add them all up, it adds up to 0.48. That math doesn't make sense. Now, no one can tell me it does, because to have this assumes that all these are equal amounts to this. So you'd have 4 times as much. That's not how percentages goes. You can't add averages, even if these were the same amount. Look, watch this. If you had 4 of 250 and they took the exact same amount, boom. You see this? It is 4 times. See, that's 4 times this. You don't get a 0.48 return. You get a 0.12% return. So I don't know for sure unless I'm missing something. I don't think they're actually trading these stocks. If I add all these up, they add up a 1.47. That also assumes that they trade every single stock on every single dollar of every single stock every single time. That's impossible. That never have a losing day since January. That being said, whatever they are doing, it is working. Is it a Ponzi? I don't know. I have no idea. Are they actually trading and they're just, I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't matter. It's continuing to pay out. I'm going to talk about a strategy on this later at the very end here. Let's move on and I'll show you my Kopi returns for this week. I have gotten $55 in returns this week on my $686. That's an 8% return. That's hard to argue with. And I've gotten my money like instantly when I say, and I withdraw every day because I don't trust that the next day they're not going to rug. So I withdraw my money every day. That is what I am doing. All right, next up, Revtoken. And we're going to come back to Kopi. I know a lot of people are excited about the Kopi. So Revtoken, I have 8,346 tokens. That hasn't changed much. I bought some more back in November. Very tiny returns, but the token price has gone up. I think it's now $3 or 3.3 cents. So it's been going up. And so this is a long-term hold play. I probably shouldn't talk about this every week, but I like these people. I like the project. I like what they're doing. They have very good intentions, and they're showing us that they're trying to do things the right way. I like Revtoken. I'm staying in. As you can see, the token price has gone up and down, buys and sells, but the last week has been decent for them. Not saying you should get into them. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. BNB Allstars. This is an ROID app. So I put $100 in there. A couple, when is this? When did I put $100 in BNB Allstars? ROID app. You put money in and you get your money out by getting little bits every week. But see, this is my original investment back in September. That original investment goes up in value because you have to reinvest 3 times before you can withdraw. So you see every week that original investment is going up because I'm reinvesting, compounding at 1.5% per day of BNB. So that original investment is now worth double what I paid for it. My withdrawals or my rewards are based on the worth now, not the original investment. So last week I got $5.97 out, which is 5.97% return, which is cool. You know, and every week you're going to see, because it's 1.5% a day, you can let it go 48 hours before taking it out. It'll stop accruing after 48 hours. So it's about 3% return, you know, and it's approximately one a week. Sometimes it lines up, you get two in a week. But as this number keeps growing, so will this number. And the amount that comes up, I'll get my original investment back faster. And then after that, it compounds. This is was an experiment. I haven't done an ROI DApp in a long time. So I figured I'd play in this one. It's been fun. Do I suggest you go into it? I don't know. I will tell you that when you look at this, the contract is rising. It's now at 39,000 in the contract. You can see it goes up and down. It was down to, did they go down below 39? I think they're in 38. Oh, they were back at 400 or 40,000. It's been going up and down, but it hasn't started dropping through the floor or anything. So there might be some time in this. Not sure. It might be too late to get in. Do your own research. Make sure you check it all out. So that all being said, let's get back into Kopi. I'm going to go to the what is it called? The Discord for this one. And there's a couple things going on with Kopi. So tomorrow, which is November the 6th, I believe. Yep, 5th is today. Today's Sunday the 5th when you're hopefully watching this. Tomorrow's November the 6th. And if you've already signed up for the crypto trading bot, so Kopi has been doing New York Stock Exchange blue chip stock trading, they claim. Don't know if that's true or not. Don't know if it's going to rug, but it has been working since January. I've been in it since like, well before this says I've been in it, because I got in before I started tracking this way. I think June. Oh no, here we go. July 22nd is when I got in Kopi, and it's now November, and I've had multiple stakes going the whole time. So they don't really owe me anything. I've actually gotten my money out a couple times over, so I'm thankful for Kopi. I don't mean to bash them by saying they're not doing what they really are saying. I'm saying at this point, this game, it doesn't matter how they're doing it. I guess it does to some people, and it probably should. I hope they're trading New York Stock Exchange stops. I hope my math was wrong. But my point is that it's working and it pays out, and it seems to be going on. Now, at some point, if it is a Ponzi, it's going to come crashing down. But here's what I do know. They originally whitelisted, they're going to allow 1,000 people to put a minimum of $500 in. Well, right there, that's $500,000. And that stake, you know, crypto trades every single day. So that would be a 7-day-a-week, you know, potential to pull your money out. So that's even better than its current stock trader. And not only that, the returns are greatly higher. So let's take a look back. 3.78% one day when, you know, the stock trader does between 1 and 4%. I've seen it. Haven't really seen it below 1% very often. I haven't seen it above 4%. So somewhere in that range. It's been in the 1-2% range lately, which is very nice, 5 days a week. But here's the deal, is that this says 23,000. They got about 25,000 applicants. 25,000 people that wanted to sign up for this bot. If you haven't done it, I'm not telling you to do it. I don't know. The 25,000 scares me a little bit. But they originally had 1,000 whitelisted, which means they'll allow 1,000 people in the bot. They just doubled that announcement and said now they're going to let 2,000 people in. And you're going to find out at 7 a.m. London time, which is 2 a.m. New York time on the 6th. 2 a.m. on the 6th, which is like after midnight tonight, 2 a.m. on the 6th, to see if you're one of those people. And you have to have your investment in by 4 p.m. New York time on the 6th, 4 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time on the 6th. Now, the reason why I'm thinking that this will last is that if you have 25,000 people, that's a lot of people that are waiting to put their money in there, right? So if they're waiting to put their money in there, that means that this thing they're doing will continue to replenish and be able to pay out. And they take 5%, so they're making plenty of money. And the reason why they'd want more people to put money in is that's more money in the trades, and they make more money off the 5%. Now, are they really trading crypto? I have no idea. Will they rug tomorrow? No idea. Because I'm getting in, should you get in? No. Get in because you looked at all the risks. You have risk capital, which means you're not afraid to lose the money you put in and only risk that money. I always like to overemphasize the risk. And people are like, Joe, if you keep the dogs. Oh my gosh. if you overemphasize the risk, then less people are going to put their money in. You're not going to make as much money on referrals. I know that. I don't care. I don't want to make money by people going in, aping in, and then pointing the finger at me saying, you made me put my money in here. I'm not doing that. I'm showing you what I'm doing because this was a journey for me to see if I make my money other ways. Okay. I do this because I'm enjoying it. I wanted to see if I could build a YouTube channel that people would actually pay attention to. And I appreciate your feedback. If you haven't joined the Discord, get in the Discord. I was going to release this for everyone's usage, but it didn't, like the one I made, it needs a little help, and this one needs a little help, and I don't like releasing crappy products, but at some point I'm going to release it. But anyway, the Discord, get in there. There's a bunch of people in there. They talk about different projects. They talk about wins and losses. What are you doing on this? Getting information. It's a place to share ideas. Come and join me in there. I jump in daily. I love getting involved. I've talked to people in DMs that all over the country, all over the world. It's been really fun. So that's all I got. This is a little bit longer than I would have liked this video to be. I hope you're having a great Sunday, and join the Discord. Shoot me a line in there. I hope all is well, and I hope Kopi does what they say they're going to do and treats people well on this, because that'd be super cool. I love big returns. And I cannot lie, but I don't know how long those big returns will last. They might end shortly. No sponsored content in this video, by the way. A lot of YouTubers out there, they're getting paid to talk about this stuff. I am not getting paid to talk about any of these items. Now, the only way I do get paid is by referral codes. That's just showing you support the channel if you're going to get involved, not because I got in. I think I've said that enough. Go enjoy your Sunday. I'll talk to you next time.